from Miami to Key West, and back. After the visit to Key Biscayne and to Miami, this time I'm going to tell you the travel story from Miami to Key West, another ride over the Atlantic Ocean. When you think about Key, you think about a tool to open a door, but not an island. Anyway, Keys are the name of the Florida Islands, and the Florida Keys, in particular, are the exposed portion of an ancient coral reef. Ready to start? Before hitting the road, please smash the like button, comment and subscribe to get more adventures like this. Just imagine that in one day you have a return ticket to Key West, but you are not traveling by bus, but by car. Let's start from the first, very short, stop. The horrible coral castle, built by the Latvian Ed Leedskalnin in 20 years using 2 million of tons of coral rock. He designed this coral castle for his lost lover. Later I stopped by the John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park in Key Largo, America's first undersea park. Well, this is a fantastic place for scuba divers to explore the coral reef, and you can rent the equipment or a kayak and have a tour along the different routes designed for you. Well, one of the bizarre things you can find on the way to Key West are the mailboxes. They are so original. Another place where to stop is the Dolphin Research Center, where you can meet, swim, greet, play with the dolphins. I wanted to swim with the dolphins, but it was a bit expensive. From $59 to meet them to $199 to swim with them. Not far from this center, you have to cross the famous 7-mile bridge that connects the Middle Keys to the Lower Keys. It's an impressive bridge of almost 7 miles over the ocean. As you can see on the right side, there's the old 7-mile bridge, the old bridge, not that strong to resist to the hurricanes. However, you can still walk and bike there, but I don't think it's still accessible to cars and other vehicles. The Lower Keys are an incredible environment with many little islands surrounded by the coral reef. However, you forget being in a complete natural environment, far from the chaos and the noise of the big cities, when you get to Key West. Once approached there, you got immediately the feeling to be in lively and party city, called also the Conch Republic. Once house of pirates and smugglers, now it's completely an eccentric place that celebrates life every night along Duval Street, the heart of Key West. Duval Street shows you an impressive number of restaurants, bars, pubs, souvenir shops, odd art galleries and the main attractions. And these are the bars and pubs, the Old Town Mexican Cafe. Some colonial-style houses that remind some way Gone with the Wind movie. Finally I got to the Mile Zero, the beginning of the Florida Keys Scenic Highway, or the end if you look from the opposite side. The southernmost point is supposed to be the southernmost point of the USA, but it's not. And when you take the picture from the car, this is what it can happen. Wow, we were at just 90 miles from Cuba, 150 kilometers. The travel back to Miami was starting, and you can see some breathtaking landscapes and sunsets. The sun was going down and the wonderful colors of the sunset were taking place. And what about the sun? Diving into the sea. Travel tips. In Key West, if you want to know a good place where to eat, I would recommend the Moe's restaurant, where we ate a tasty chicken with spicy rice. If you want an interesting and odd art gallery, always in Key West, you can visit the Susan O'Neill paintings. A ride from Miami to Key West lasts about 2.5 to 3 hours by car, so if you think to go there, please plan it accordingly. You can also choose to make some trips around Key West, for example to Pigeon Key, the Dry Tortugas National Park, Turtle Hospital. From Miami to Key West you can also visit the Bahia Honda State Park, the Crane Point for Children and the National Key Deer Refuge. Looking for an accommodation in Key West? Well, check it in the short description. I hope you enjoyed this trip. Leave a comment for more suggestions and places, like the video and subscribe the button for more adventurous trips.